Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we are getting ready for the holiday season. I know this video was supposed to go up this past Sunday, however, I was unable to do so. So it's going up now. Right here I am just putting my tree together. No, I do not buy real live trees. I've never had a live tree in my life, and I just kind of went with this one. This one here was actually given to me, and I don't know how to set it up 100%, so I was just kind of winging it. So you're actually going to see me like mess up in a spot and having to move things up and situate it, but I could not believe how fluffy this tree was and how it was just so, like, I can't even explain it. Like, for someone to give away a tree that was very full was shocking to me, because every single tree I've ever gotten was like a Charlie Brown tree where there's nothing really going for it, and you would have to fluff the ever living you know what out of it just to make it look like a daggone Christmas tree. So this one here was kind of funny for me, to pull it out of the box and see how fluffy it actually already was before I even fluffed it out. Now it's time to do the fluffing to make it look a lot more fuller. I'm only 5'1", so this is a 7.5 foot tree, so yes, I was on my tippy toes because short girl problems. And I always start at the bottom and kind of like do a spiral around the tree so that I can fluff it out from the bottom up. I don't know why I do it from this point. I know some people, they're like master fluffers and they're very OCD about their tree. I am not one of them. I am a go with the flow kind of girl, and as long as it looks good enough for presents to go under it, I can care less about the rest of it. So I know some of you Christmas lovers are gonna be like, oh my god, why would she do that? This is just how I am. I'd rather spend more time doing other things than fluffing a tree. So I fluff it up enough where you don't see holes, but that's about it. And yes, I had to get the step stool. Once again, short girl problems, so we had to get that situated. And here I am just trying to make sure I get the top nice and fluffed out so that it doesn't look like the top is a separation from the rest of it. And I overdid the brightness in this one, but I do fix it in a little bit. And I'm very weird about how I do my lights. That's the one thing I am weird about. I like a differential of white and twinkly colorful lights. So you'll see me do multiple batches of white lights, and then I turn around and add a little bit of color to it. It just, I don't know, something about it, I just love it. But I also don't like seeing the light strings where you can actually see the line of where the lights are. So I try to cover that up. I ended up using all of my white lights on this tree, and I kept going back to the camera to make sure that we didn't have any holes where the lights should be at. And then we go in and we add our twinkling color lights, and this to me just makes it just feel so much better when you add these lights to it. I like the fact that it is a mainly white tree, but then you turn it around and you add a little bit of color to it and it just pops a little bit. So here it is, my office, and I did put up what I like to call a stream tree, and I will actually post a picture of my stream tree here so you can see what it ended up looking like. But this one here was my old Christmas tree, and I just figured it's falling apart, half the lights don't work, or I should say a majority of the lights don't work, and it's just for something fun for my stream to really take advantage of and enjoy and have fun, and it also brings a little bit more of a Christmas spirit into my streams. So we went with this, and I really like how it turned out. It was very pretty, and what my stream did, I'm so floored by them. They really did make my December like so amazing from what this looks like now. But here I am just trying to adjust the lights and try to get them all working. They don't work, so we just kind of go with it. And the sun is like really coming through that window, so you're going to see me adjust the how much light it does absorb in the camera so that we can kind of calm it down just a little bit. Just trying to fluff out the branches right now. One week and one day later, it took me forever to get back to this video. I've had majority of it recorded, I just did not finish decorating. So this was actually 2 nights ago when y'all see this, me finishing up decorations, and yes, this is right before Christmas. We don't pass judgment, we just keep going with it. My life has been a little hectic lately, so I'm just playing catch up at this point. So my kids wanted to help me decorate with the ornaments, and of course, you know, I'm cool with that, it's whatever. I do not put a bunch of decorations on my tree, and there is a reason behind that. And I don't have a lot of decorations because we have always rented, and I'm sure I've talked about it 1,000 times, but we did just buy a house in August, and we did not want to get any type of decorations and then buy a house, and then we have all these decorations that we had nothing to do with. So we waited until we bought a house, and now we can start buying for Christmas and like really decorating the house the way we want, because we actually have a style house to go off of. And this is just awesome. Like, I'm just so excited about being able to buy the Christmas stuff and the Halloween stuff and start decorating the house for the kids and whatnot every year. I'm the one that usually does all the decorating. Sweet Lou does not do any of the decorating. The most he does is just get the stuff out of the garage for me, and then I just take care of it from that point forward. So right here I'm just hanging the garland on the fireplace. I was going to have the fireplace turned on, but I'm kind of a pansy and am very nervous of this fireplace. It's a gas fireplace, so I'm still not great at trying to start it, so I try my best to stay away from it. So this little deer right here, Lewis made when he was like in middle school or high school. I'm not even really sure. He made it in wood shop, so it's something we've always put out. This little decoration, my grandma, who passed away several years ago, she made this for me one year, and she passed away 10 years ago, and so I put it out every year for her. This little snowman town thing that I've made, I made this a few years back, and it goes out every single year. I also made this snowman, and this is what happens whenever you get a silhouette machine, which is a vinyl cutting machine. You kind of go nuts on the decorations that you make, and before you know it, your house is done in your crafts. So here's what everything looks like. Like I said, I don't have a lot of stuff to go off of, but I do have a little bit, and I really love how my tree turned out. It's very relaxed and not over the top. It's beautiful, and it has the things that I made along with the things that the kids have made and stuff that my husband had growing up. So it has a little bit of us on here, and I love that. Got our little Santa cam so my kids act right. And here's an up close look at the snowman Santa town. This was actually super easy to make, and this is the lovely little thing that my grandma made before she passed away. Every year I've put this out. That's why the candle's all bent sideways. Stockings, I don't have my things yet. I've got to put the holders up there, but I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.